How did you meet your wife?
Ah, that's very interesting. Okay, I'll tell, and this may be the story. I actually met my father-in-law before I met my wife. My father-in-law was a band director at Brinson Memorial, which was a little school over in James City. He was a band director there. Mm-hmm. So I got to know him. My mother is a musician, and he played in her band. So I got to know him. Well, by knowing him, I met his family, which was his daughter and his son. So I went to school and became good friends with my wife in the 7th grade. And in the 9th grade, I actually asked her to go out with me. And she turned me down. Well, no, she accepted for a day and a half. And then because of all the peer pressure and her friends giving her a hard time, we were friends all the way through high school. In fact, I spent as much time at her house as I did at my home. And her dad and I became really good friends. And her brother and I actually roomed together for a while. And that's how we actually ended up getting married. But long story being short, we were friends for a long time. She went to East Carolina. I left East Carolina. I went to Arizona for a year. And I came home one Christmas and went to their house to visit. And we were talking, and we decided, well, maybe we'll go out. So we went out, and then time passed, and her brother kept trying to get us together. So he was rooming with me. He called my wife, and he said, we're all going to go out tonight. Cheryl will be at the apartment, and I'll be home just as I get finished over at the school. He was in East Carolina, and I was actually working in Kinston at the time, and he was rooming in Kinston with me. And she shows up. Well, he doesn't show up. So we went out. So that sort of sparked something different than just a friendship, and about 3 years after that, we got married. So,
when did you know you were going to marry her?
in the 7th grade.